everybody. How's everybody doing? This is Professor R with another segment of A Man's Guide to Success. Brought to you by A Man's Guide to Success. Hi everybody. How you doing this evening? How's everybody doing? Continue to like, subscribe, comment. Another day. Another day with Professor R, the day in the life of Professor R. Listen, I wanted to tell you guys something. I'm here at Starbucks, all the people. I'm here with all the people at Starbucks. See, all the people. Beautiful ladies over there chatting. I'm here at Starbucks. And I'm here enjoying the day. Okay, how's everyone doing? Oh man, it feels good to enjoy the day, right? Get outside, enjoy the day, see how things are going. My thing is, you got to enjoy what is good. Men, you got to enjoy what is good. Men, you got to enjoy what is good. Let me tell you, these things are good. Being around people that are like you is good. Being around people that is looking at you is good. Being around others that accept you is good. See, the thing about A Man's Guide to Success, when I first started, I was looking to help men understand who they are. And you got to remember, who you are is who you are. But women also see who you are. So I'm going to share this. When you're around a group of women, you got to remember, you're around a group of women. See, women talk about things that we don't understand, but we try to be around that group. Why are you around that group, you say? Today I'm starting off different. Because men, I want you to know that when you're around a group of women, you gotta talk about the things they are into. The only way you're going to understand them is to understand what they talk about. Women have a lot of different things they talk about. So you have to talk about what they talk about. What I've learned in my studies of women, they talk about things that fit still. You as a man got to remember, women have a different way of looking at things. Women always see things different than we do. This is why the Lord made us different. He made us different from them because that's what women can talk about. See, in the case of learning about how women think, we have to accept who we are. They accepted who they are. So that's what makes us different. See, Professor R is here to tell you, women have a way of understanding their own psychology. That's why they're able to talk the way they do. But you gotta remember, how you talk to them is how you perceive them. How you perceive them is how you talk to them. I don't know, let me clarify that. How you perceive what you see in them is the way you're gonna express and talk to them. Like, if you see them as beautiful, that's what you're going to talk about. If you see them as okay, that's what you're going to talk about. If you see them as in shape, that's what you're going to talk about. Whatever you perceive them as, that's what you're going to talk about. So men, whatever you say to women, if you're in a group, right, remember, chat about things they chat about so you can be on the same page as them. The reason why men are not able to have that conversation is because, number one, you gotta find out what women like to talk about. I've learned this in my studies and research about the women's mindset. Women like to talk about things that are intelligent. Women like to talk about things that are chemical. Women like to talk about things that have something to do with the products of their hair, their features, their looks, their makeup. Those are the things women are into. Men, remember, you gotta talk about the things women talk about. The Lord made us different in our minds compared to theirs. So their minds is on the things of beauty. Our minds are on the things of work, providing, protection, security, things of that was built into us. See, women like things that make them laugh. Men, we like things that make us work. The difference is we both gotta find the same things a lot. We gotta have things that are in common or on the same page. See, men, you gotta remember, women are not built the same way we're built. They're built to talk about things that are nurturing. They're built to talk about things that are entertaining. They're built to talk about things that make them look precious or look well or look presentable. See, we're made to talk about things that deal with car parts and video games, things that we know about. See, reading is important. Men, reading is very important because women like to read about magazines. Look at different magazines. Look at magazines like Cosmopolitan and Essence and all this stuff. Because this is what women like to talk about. So you're trying to figure out how to have a conversation with them. You got to figure out things women like to talk about. The best thing to do trivia. Trivia helps you as a man understand. Play a game of trivia. Trivia helps you build a connection. Because as men, we got to be on their level. Because they use their brain most of the time. But as men, we got to use our brain to understand their brain. So we all have the same brain. If you understand how brains work. See, you can talk about braids. You can talk about braids. You can talk about their makeup or their shoes. You can talk about fashion. Whatever it is that women like to talk about, you gotta be on their level. Talk about cooking. Women love a man that can cook. Man, this is why you gotta find things that women talk about. So you're wondering how can that be possible? Because women have a different mindset. See, what I discovered as men, we're not understanding what women want. Reason being because we don't have the same interests. See, you gotta find what's interesting to them. That's why you're not able to talk about the things they talk about because you don't have the same interests as them. See, what I learned is you gotta find the things that interest them. What makes them laugh? What makes them smile? Give them something pretty to look at. Women like things that are pretty. See, if you constantly talking about something you're talking about, then you won't understand what they're talking about. So that conversation will go nowhere. You got to find out what they're into. If they're into books, read the same books they read. If they're into hair products, find out what hair products they like. If they're into dancing, find out what type of dances they like. Women like things that are spontaneous and fun. You got to plan a trip, plan a date night, have a plan. When you have a plan, they'll have a plan. So plan to plan. See, that works, doesn't it? This is common everyday understanding. This is everyday language. You gotta speak the same language they do. The reason is you're not speaking the same language they do because their language is different than our language. So you gotta speak their language. For example, if you want to know why they can't understand what we're saying, because we're not speaking their language. What I learned typically, the female mind, the woman's psyche is about intelligence. So talk about something intelligent, like something you did, like if I was reading a puzzle, I was trying to figure out this crossword puzzle. That's a conversation starter. Or, man, I was trying to make this new ingredient for coffee. That's a conversation starter. Or talk about, man, I saw a woman hair, she was braiding her hair, but she had twisties. That's a conversation. I saw this one, I was thinking about getting French braids if you had a man with long hair. If you have a beard, so I was talking about getting French braids in my beard, that might make them laugh. Laughter is very important to a woman. A woman likes a man who has a sense of humor. Always have a sense of humor. Why Professor R is here to tell you, the women's mindset, they are different than ours. So you gotta find out things they talk about. Because these are women. We're men. If they like to dress up, talk about different dresses they can wear. Because women like to do fashion. They like to style and profile. Men, that's what we do, right? Style and profile. So you gotta find out things that they're talking about. So you can talk about the same things they're talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Does that make sense? So men, here's a key ingredient to getting the woman of your dreams. Talk about things they talk about. Women like to have fun, so do things fun for them. And also, have a little extra in your pocket, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so take her, go to a movie, dinner in the movie, call her up and say, hey, I was thinking about going to a dinner in the movie. Would you like to join me? Okay, no problem. There you go. You know why I talk about these things? Because this is what we need to talk about. So if you talk about what I'm talking about, if you talk about, then you'll know what to talk about, 5 things they like to talk about, if you know what I'm talking about. This is another glorious moment with your favorite professor, Professor R, on another segment of Man's Guide to Success. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. May you be blessed, my friends.